ready.
Is my mom coming to pick me up yet?
I live by Omer 316.
Hey, my eyes are up here.
There's a lot of problems with this place, 5 to be exact.
Be quiet, Mother.
Get ready for the best 8 minutes of your life. Team, begin.
Not again. I can't believe my elder care center still has the lowest possible rating on help.com.
Let's stop right there. The best solutions have an all-knowing narrator, and in this case, that's me. This is Boss Lady, the analytical owner of our elder care center, and her resident satisfaction is at an all-time low.
I refuse to believe without definitive proof. A pie chart, a bar graph, something.
That's my daughter, always driven by the numbers. Ever since you were young, you've been all business. I take it you got a perhaps as an answer to a clarification. Maybe you should try.
Nope, no outside assistance. I've tried everything and nothing's worked. Why did I ever expect you to understand?
My daughter never listens to me.
We've had another drop-off. I know I was going to say no this time, but babies are such little blessings.
Not again. These millennial moms keep mistaking this for a child care center. Get it right, parents. The only diapers we change belong to senior citizens.
Hi there, sweetie. My name is Thelma Louise, but you can call me Nana.
Hi, baby, I'm Mildred. I go over there, but I'm going through one of my hot flashes.
Aren't you a little stud in the making? Give Mama Eileen some sugar.
I need you all to put these on.
What in the John 316 are these doohickeys?
These are your retrofitted interface pleasure scanners. I call them your RIPs.
Oh, that's an unfortunate name.
With the assistance of these devices and this happiness meter, I'll collect data, see what brings happiness to the masses, and improve our ratings once and for all.
That sounds like a real long-term solution.
It's like being on house arrest all over again. Remember back in February when I got arrested for indecent exposure at Mardi Gras?
Their satisfaction levels are already rising. Nothing's changed except the baby.
And that, more or less, is why they kept me.
Lord forgive me for sinning, but did you see her hair?
Her clothes and her over-the-top enthusiasm.
Oh, those colors are making my glaucoma flare up.
Months have passed, my mom still hasn't picked me up, but to Eileen's delight, my body's developing. Not to brag, but my pediatrician says I'm the 98th percentile.
Why are you drawing on the walls again, Mother?
How else do you expect me to communicate with the cars?
What does that even mean? Why is this kid just standing here? Just go over there and stay out of the way.
I haven't seen this many words since I read the program guide.
Wait, stop right there. These words have a completely different meaning. Classical or current, voices are the vehicle to your innermost feelings. This means that singing must increase your happiness levels.
Oh, this will be just like when I was in the Devout Damsels church choir.
Did you call yourselves the Double Ds?
Let's get this show on the road before my laxatives kick in.
All you want is pop your joints like this. Check your vitals, don't stop, don't miss.
Just do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. Vitals good. Suck this lozenge just like you should right now.
Just take that good. Take that, Elise, just like you should.
My neck,
My back.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
my liver's hepatitis,
I've got rheumatoid arthritis.
carpal tunnel syndrome.
Now, where did I put my good coat?
Call life alert when I fall. I miss my fourth husband, Paul.
What?
Look at that. The meter went up even with that horrible singing.
That was written by the musical icon Frank Sinatra.
I haven't been this happy since Thelma and I took that pole dancing class. That mother of yours has got something wise going on upstairs.
Several months have passed. The Boss Lady's been incorporating singing into the elders' daily activities. With the stimulation from the music, they've been much more lively.
Mother, could you do something useful with your time for once? Go play backgammon with Thelma.
I don't like backgammon. There isn't any teamwork.
Wait, maybe if I twist and turn my mom's gibberish statements, I can give new meaning to it. Let's see. Oh, breakdown. Just like I transformed this statement, I'll transform their bodies and minds. Elders, break it down.
This reminds me of when I was an exotic dancer. When I took the stage, they called me Perfect Score, 200 for short.
I'm being moved by the Holy Spirit.
I'm not gonna let my bunions and ingrown toenails slow me down.
Hallelujah. Bless this newfound happiness.
I haven't been this happy since Aunt Flo stopped coming to visit. Your mother's wiser than my gynecologist.
So much time has passed. These aren't diapers, they're pull-ups. The Boss Lady's been incorporating movement into the elders' daily lives. Their happiness meter went up more, and brains have been much more active.
Ma, I thought I told you, no more writing on the walls.
But it's my letter to the Dear Omer column asking how it can be more spontaneous.
You're already free-spirited enough as it is.
Plus, Omer has enough of his own problems to deal with.
My mom's gibberish has proven wise in the past. Maybe if I can transform this statement, we can finally achieve maximum happiness. Let's take a look. Dear Omer, life has been like a silent movie. That's not it. Life is an amazing splash of colors. You choose the palette. Eureka! This means that painting and a little creative expression is the ticket to happiness. I know you like to use boring old paintbrushes, but today we're trying something new. Today we're painting with water guns. I didn't say to paint me!
If it doesn't say you can't, then you can!
Mr. Betsy, that's a good loophole.
Stop that, stop it!
This is for deactivating my Tinder account.
I haven't been this happy since my last colonoscopy.
Wait, you're having fun? Well then, continue. Paint me.
By golly, this is a hoot. I haven't experienced this much happiness since I saw my grandbabies, the living nativity.
I'm happier than when my private nurse, Alejandro, gives me my weekly sponge bath.
Look at my clothes! Look at the happiness meter. It's all the way up.
You can thank your mother for that one. Another wise saying in the books.
Ever since we started doing more creative things, our brains have been resurrected.
As the months passed, the happiness meter stayed at an all-time high, but with the growth of new branches would come the falling of old leaves.
My mom was a creative response in a world full of common ones. She was spontaneous. She was colorful. She was a solution to a problem I thought I'd never solve. I didn't always appreciate her uniqueness and her outside-of-the-box thinking, but I wish I would have valued her creativity more when she was still alive.
She reignited my passion for dancing and made me feel young again.
She showed me there are more places to sing than the House of the Lord.
She distracted me from all my medical ailments.
But you wouldn't want us to be sad. This is a celebration of life. Hit it, boss lady.
33 million minutes, wow, that's a lot of minutes. In all those million minutes, she gave us some joy.
She showed us how to be happy, we admit it. With all those moments, she helped us enjoy.
She's crazy, she's quirky, she wrote advice letters on the wall.
She said things and wrote things time of her life.
In a 33 million minute odyssey of uniqueness,
How did she make us happy?
Creativity, creativity.
Listen, I know you've all been thinking, those statements didn't mean anything. It's all been gibberish, I know that. The way they were interpreted gave happiness to the masses, and who am I to get in the way? The happiness meter's finally all the way up. Boss lady learned to think outside of the box, and me? My mom's finally coming to pick me up. So even though we lost a good friend, we gained something along the way. Happiness, and a true appreciation for creative expression.
Our performance showed the happiness that creativity can bring.
But society passes judgment, and we are forced to hide our true selves.
our generation must work to preserve creativity. We're running out of time!
Hi, World Finals judges. We would much rather be seeing you face to face in Iowa, but we're so grateful for the opportunity to show you all the hard work we've been doing for the last 9 months.
Hello, my name is Emma, and I play the champion character.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I play the child character.
Hi, my name is Kendall. I play the gibberish character.
What's up? I'm Emma, and I play Eileen.
Hi, I'm Matthew, and I play Mildred.
Hi, I'm Brooke, and I play Thelma. Let's start with style, literally. We'll take these style elements out of order, so it'll help with the flow of the video.
The first and most important element is one of our free choice items, the effectiveness of the theme of creativity. It took months for us to settle on this theme, and our characters' setting, plot, and dialogue are centered around creativity. Ultimately, we knew that we wanted our gibberish character to be kind of like an Omer, exhibit outside-of-the-box thinking, and maybe be misunderstood or underappreciated. We also decided to incorporate subtle Odyssey references into our dialogue, costumes, and gibberish statements. Gibberish statement number 1 pays a homage to the vehicle problem. The way gibberish statement number 2 transforms is totally unique, and gibberish statement number 3 incorporates many previous Problem 5 titles. How many can you pick out?
The next element is the creativity of how the champion character's costume transforms. This ties back to our theme of creativity, because after the third statement is transformed, the champion's clothing goes from stark white to being splashed with color. This is the visual representation of the change this character undergoes. We knew we wanted to pick a transformation that had a big visual impact. We spent a lot of time perfecting how this looks to the audience, and we made a ton of messes and ruined so many white shirts. The artistic quality of the masses was a required element, and we chose to focus specifically on the faces for the masses. This was decided about the same time we came up with the idea that our masses would be elderly. We knew that the makeup used to make their faces look aged would be an interesting way to apply the artistic quality criteria. Each of the members of the masses practiced and practiced to get the makeup just right.
Next up is the humor of the masses. We worked hard to develop the characterization of each member of the masses. We knew that with the right personality, they would be able to be absolutely hysterical. We purposely designed each of the gibberish statements to lead to a creative activity. We thought it would be hilarious to see the senior citizens doing the singing, dancing, and painting. The costumes, dialogues, and expression of the masses make our performance what it is.
Now it's time to take a closer look at our characters. Our gibberish character is crazy, quirky, and ultimately the most creative person you'll ever meet. She of course ties into our theme of creativity because of the way she looks and acts. Her costume is outward representation of who she is as a person. Her character is ironic because as a person, she was devalued, but her misinterpreted gibberish statements brought much needed creativity and thus happiness to the masses.
Our champion character undergoes the greatest character development because she grows to become more creative and open-minded, just like her mother. Her costume is the visual representation of this transformation as it goes from boring to bold. Her character is ironic because she uses her analytical thinking in a way that brings creativity and happiness to the masses. She's always looking for meaning, so she overanalyzed her mother's gibberish statements.
The idea for the character and costume of our child started off as a joke. We spent months coming back to the idea of how the child would be depicted, and finally decided it was too funny not to embrace it. The child understands the importance of creativity and sees the happiness that it brings to the masses, so he does not tell the champion that the statements are purely gibberish.
Designing our masses to be actual team members was a bit of a risk. We analyzed the problem requirements and opted for human masses. We did this thinking that most teams would not go this route. It was a strategic decision because we knew that actual humans would be able to enhance the humor of our performance more.
As shown by the many clarifications that we wrote, our team really struggled with the gibberish statements. We knew the statements and how they transformed would be important. We ultimately decided that doing the statements in written form would maximize their transformation. We took weeks to come up with how they would be able to visibly transform because we knew a lot of teams would just do an auditory transformation.
Once we knew that we would need to display written statements, that helped inform our decision on how to construct our set pieces. We built double-sided walls so that one side could represent the elder care facility and the other could display the gibberish statements. The walls took several weekends to build and cover with fabric, and then even longer to create the gibberish statement display.
For our gibberish statements, we wanted to do 3 different transformations in order to maximize the impact. Since we were going with written transformations, we thought of all the ways that we could transform the words. The first gibberish statement uses the method of obstruction. The words written on the wall in the original statement reads, "Classical Mustangs are current Teslas. Voices are the motorized vehicles to your profound innermost feelings." When the child character is told to go stand over there, he unintentionally covers several of the words. When the champion reads the remaining words, the statement is transformed into "Classical or current, voices are the vehicle to your innermost feelings," which she interprets to mean the elders should do more singing.
Gibberish statement number 2 is written on paper that slides on tubes. The original statement is, "Bingo prevents incredible feats, killing detailed thoughts without knowing." Our analytical champion sees that as meaningless and searches for a way to have it make sense. She decides that if she can change the alignment of the letters, it will spell out something useful, and she interprets it to read as, "break down," as the alignment of the letters change. Statement number 3 shows the biggest transformation of our champion character. The gibberish character has written a letter to the Dear Omer column, but instead of reading the letter left to right as you typically would, the champion reads the first word of every line and transforms the statement to say, "Life is an amazing splash of colors, you choose the palette." This scene is written to showcase the culminating change the champion undergoes throughout the performance.
We always try to do something creative with our membership sign. This year we decided to incorporate it into our happiness meter. The design of the meter itself took us a while to get straight. We did a lot of drawings and a few prototypes. Ultimately, we knew we wanted to be able to see the meter raised from the front. We also had to tackle the problem of seeing the empty space through the meter. We didn't want the audience to be able to see the meter being raised.
To further our theme of creativity, we used several Odyssey-themed details to create the membership sign. If you look closely at the happy faces, they're made up of this year's problem titles. If you look at the numbers and lettering on the membership information, you'll see that it's made up from Odyssey image from this year's problems. When we filmed our video, we noticed the meter itself was really dark, so we added a set of lights to brighten it up a bit.
Finally, we have the brain. Watch carefully during each gibberish statement as the brain lights up. This symbolizes what is shown in brain scans when real people do creative activities. The brain lighting up symbolizes brain stimulation and the happiness that occurs when the masses complete each creative activity. The foundation in the brain is an exercise ball. Spray foam was applied to make it look realistic, and layers of colored paint were used to add dimension. Finally, LED lights were added.
Thank you for the opportunity to compete in Virtual World Finals.
See you in Michigan 2021!